Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is a beautiful Saturday day here at Angelstone. The course is now closed, and we're looking for our first horse in the ring at 9 o'clock. All right, we're just getting started off here in the meter 10 table A speed. That was Vanessa Ellis in Renegade. They navigate around the course. Unfortunately, 3 rails coming down there in the speed class. So we'll tack one more up on the board there. 12 faults total, 63.38 for Vanessa. Moving along in the order this morning, this is Melina Rafon Jin. She's riding Boss Vant Ameldonk Z. Very nice riding out there. Unbelievable. Whoa. She stays on. Great riding for Melina Rafon Jin. All right, she's going to get reset right now and continue on, I think. 60.97 there for her on Boss Vant Ameldonk Z. It's our next rider here in the meter 10 opener here. This is a speed class. We'll be pushing them along and should be very, very competitive class. Lots of prize money in this junior amateur division this week. This is Megan Evans. She's riding Cara PS. And carrying 4 across the line there, 71.07 there on the board for Megan Evans and Cara PS. We got one clear through so far. Melina Rafon Jin holding tight at the top with a great time of 60.97. Well, she crossed the line looking very, very good on the back of her horse's neck before getting back in the saddle. Great riding for her. We're moving on to our next rider here in this heated class. This is Audrey Duquette. She's riding Complex Z. We have our horse rider retiring there, Audrey Duquette in Complex Z, going back to the stables to fight another day. Moving along in our order here this morning in the CWD sponsored class, this is Lisa Balaz and Zifra Jolie V. What a blistering time there. We'll have to look to see where that holds. That was a great round there for sure from Lisa Balaz and Zifra Jolie V. 62.87. Very good time indeed. It's going to place her in second place, just 2 seconds back from our current class leader, Melina Rafon-Jin. So we've had 2 clear rounds so far to get things going. The CWD meter 10 speed class. This is our next rider, Tatum Horan. Tatum's riding Tafari Latour. We got another clear there for Tatum Horan and Tafari Latour, 64-14, enough to slot them into third. Moving along here in the CWD class, this is Kaylee Parnoja. Kaylee's riding Choumi de Verger Z. Up and over the final fence there, and we look to the board. Only a rail coming down there for Kaylee Parnoja and Choumi de Verger Z. And next up here, this is Madison Gao. She's riding EE Devil Wears Prada. Up and over the final fence with only a rail coming down. That was Madison Gowan, EE Devil Wears Prada, 69.99. They're up on the board. Next horse strutting in there with that beautiful white animal. She's ready to go. This is Danielle Sayer in Casino Royale. Looking to the board there, 60.98 there. Let's see if they slot in, and it's going to be 0.01 seconds too slow to be first, but it's a great round nonetheless. That was Danielle Sayre and Casino Royale currently slotting into second. Whoa, the competition's heating up right here. I know that Melina Rufon Jin was watching that one and looking at the time very, very closely, and it was only 0.01 seconds off. So she's currently safe, sitting on top, and everyone's going to be looking to take her out. We got our next rider here on course. And she's moving through the line there. That's Ashlyn McGillis and Lilo. Fortunately, a little stop refusal there, but she got set and finished strong. And we look to the clock there. We'll add some time faults there. 20 faults there on the board, 83.45. And she's starting in there with a nice gray animal there. This is Natasha Barami. She's riding Quelle Chance de Branjajim. Come through the line there, carrying no faults there, 68.7 there on the board. Great round there for Natasha Barami and Quelle Chance de Brandejim. Fortunate elimination there for our rider, Katie Hughes and Jack Jones. And now making her Angel Stone debut, this is Sabrina Martinez. She's riding Betty Bew. Oh, we got a nice clear round there for Sabrina Martinez and Betty Bew. 64.30 there on their times. Enough to rank them in to the top 5. Great ride in there from Sabrina. And now we're winding up with our next rider here. That time is still holding at 60.97 from Melina Rafon-Jin. We've got Penelope Langdo on course with Kalido Starlight. Oh, just a rub there at the very end. She looks back and the rail stays up. Unfortunately, a rail fell a little bit earlier in the course there for Penelope Langdo and Kalido Starlight. Ladies and gentlemen, that was your fastest time. So she will be the fastest of the 4 falters. She's going for the win. Unfortunately, she pulled the rail. It won't be her day on top of the podium, but a great round nonetheless for Penelope Langdo. After some last minute final adjustments, we got our next rider here on course, and she's going to be chasing down that time. We already knew it was tested once, but unfortunately there was a rail. She'll move on and see if she can test Melina's time. This is Marilla Carnavale. She's riding Captain Fire. She's moving across the line. And 62-76, a great round indeed for her. She got a nice cheering section for her, and that's going to be enough for third ranking right now for Morella Cannavale and Captain Fire. And now we'd like to welcome to the ring Sophia Toro. She's riding Dalton Di Arezzo Z. Oh, unfortunately, all the way to the end, and the final fence falls there for Sophia Toro and Dalton Di Arezzo Z, but great riding nonetheless for Sophia. Her time was 64:23. Moving along in the order here, this is Marilou Rose. She's riding Casper de Trieu. Heading through the line there, that was Marilou Rowe and Casper de Trieu. Attack him on 20 faults with the time 83.9. So, ladies and gentlemen, through the first part of our order right here in this very heated Meter 10 Table A Speed Class, sponsored proudly by CWD Saddles, one of the best saddles on the planet, handmade in France and customized for you with your local CWD rep. They are the absolute best in the business. We're moving on here with our next rider. Please welcome Eva Kennedy. She's riding Lady Cornet. Oh, another victim right at the end there. Oh, what a tragedy at the end there for Eva Kennedy and Lady Cornet, but they rode brilliantly. Look at their time, guys. 59.3 there on the clock. Very fast indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was our fastest of the four falters. Emmy was just motoring around, and we know the bar has been set there. We know that they're going to have to break the 60 barrier. And we got a very fast rider here on course. She's going to look down and see if she can post the time we need here to go to the top. This is Ina La Liberté. She's riding Mara VD Bishop. So we'll have our ring crew set that Angel Stone Oxer back up there. Unfortunately, a rail coming down there, but a very fast time there. She was going for the win. 60.93 there. It was just 0.04 seconds. Would have been faster. That would have been the leading time. Unfortunately, the rail came down, so Ina had the time. But only the rail kept her from the top of the board. We'll see if we moving around in the rest of the order here. There's our next rider, Emma Biancolin and Letizia. Nice clear round there from Emma, Biancolin, and Letizia. And 67-61 won't be fast enough to catch our class leader, currently standing at 60-97, but a very nice, smooth round there for Emma and Letizia. Moving along in our order here, we've seen 20 of 38, so about halfway through the order, and we still have Melina Raffonjin on top, and everyone's chasing her, including this young lady. This is Jenna Boucher. She's riding Ballroom Bliss. And the final round comes down, plus a couple more there. Total of 12 faults there for Jenna Boucher and Ballroom Bliss. And now, riding out of Angelstone, this is Anushka Hanches. She's riding Fidelio. She's going to go and see if she can chase down Melina Raffonjin's time, currently standing at 60-97. And up and over the final jump, Anushka looks back and the rail stays up. 60-37 there. Fantastic time. That would have been enough to be on the top of the board. She's going for the win, but unfortunately that rail will push her slightly down in the order. beyond our top 10. Great ride in there for a woman who works very hard as part of her team at Angel Stone and still finds the time to get in the ring and get it done. Great ride in there for Anushka Henches. I gotta tell you, Melina Rafonjin, she started us off with that classy in time, and she's watching on right now, getting quite nervous because there's a lot of horses aiming in around that 60 mark. So we know it can fall. It's just who is going to get it done. Perhaps it's this young lady. This is Madigan Volpe. She's riding King K. Up and over the final fence there. They'll carry 3 rails to the line there. That was Madigan Volpe and King K. After a little break in the action, we are back for more here in this Meter 10 heated competition this morning. Get things started on Super Saturday here at Angelstone, proudly presented by CWD. And after some last minute deliberations with her team, she's ready to go here. This is Margaret Armstrong and Kipikor SBZ. Come to the line there with just a rail and another very fast time for sure, 61.04. So she had a good enough pace to make a challenge for the top there, but that rail will keep her down in the order. That was Margaret Armstrong and Kipikor SBZ. We have our next rider on course. This is Amanda Clark. She's riding Conversa. Well, not the day that Amanda Clark was looking for with Conversa. Unfortunately retired, but it's great to get some great ring experience here at Angelstone in this very challenging ring. All these jumps are a bit new to some of these horses, and it is Super Saturday, of course, so the pressure's up, but she'll be back again for another fight on another day. This is our next rider here on course, who's just getting some great instruction down and engaged from her illustrious coach, Hugh Graham. We're moving on with our next rider. This is Alexandra Reiser. She's riding Veni Vidi Vici 28. Very nice clean round for sure for Alexandra Reiser and Veni Vidi Vici 28. That's a bit of a mouthful to get out at 9 in the morning, I tell you, but she rode fantastic. 67.92 on the clock, currently into our top 10 in 7th. Next up here to test the course, Lauren Mcmillan. She's riding Chrislyn Vanden Bosran Z. Very nice and smooth there. That was Lauren Mcmillan and Chrislyn Vanden Bosran Z. Very smooth round. They'll pick up a couple of time faults with that leisurely pace on this Saturday morning. 4 jumping, 2 times, 73.99. And here she is strutting into the ring with her beautiful horse, Boni Eki Caval. This is Caitlin Cohen. She's looking to test the top of the board. She knows the time to beat, 60.97 there on the clock. We've seen so far a total of 28 So we're about 3/4 of the way through the class, and Melina is holding at the top end to end. So let's see if anyone can challenge that time of 60.97. Up and over the final fence, and just a pit stop along the way that will hold her back, and some time faults before jumping, and 16 time faults there for Caitlin Cohen and Boni Iki Keval. All set here with our next rider, this meter 10 CWD Speed Challenge. Let's get things going here at Angelstone on Super Saturday. This is Alyssa Schiller. She's riding Denver Simile. Steady pace down there towards the end of the ring where that Porsche sitting, and look at that time. Oh my goodness. 55.93. Alyssa Schiller and Denver Simile was having that lead in her sight, a full 4 seconds faster, perhaps 5 than our current class leader. So we know that time can fall for sure with that type of pace. That's definitely going to be the fastest of the fours for Alyssa Schiller. That's enough to get her into the top 10. And we got our next rider now on course. This is Maeva Lauren. She's riding Hatsikidi. So our great ring crew will get that jump all set up over at the FAF combination there, and we'll get Mava set up again to finish nice and strong here. Let's bring it home, Mava. Very nice job getting through that very difficult FAF combination there. She'll be back again to ride another day. That was Mava Lauren Hatsikidi. Such a beautiful morning here at Angelstone to wake up to. The skies are nice and blue for Super Saturday. And if you were here with us last night, you missed one of the most electrifying halftime shows I've ever seen. It was a bit of a surprise to me. I was literally kept in the dark, and we were too. And we're going to do it all again tonight. The meter 60 FEI 5-star Grand Prix for Major League Show Jumping returns back to Canada. And we have Matt Cohn defending his title tonight with Jaya di San Giovanni. We'll all be in the stands cheering him on. It'll be absolutely rammed up in VIP, and it will be a night for the remember. It's going to be absolutely incredible tonight. Hope you can join us. 8:30 start time tonight in the main stadium. And now we've got our next rider to test the course. This is Eva Kennedy. Eva's riding Carte Toulon, and she's going to see if she can test that time. Sternly standing at 60.97. Four faults there through the line, 61.98. Very smooth indeed for Eva Kennedy and Carte Toulon. So now we've seen 32 of 80 or 38, and we're almost all the way through the class. Only a few left to go here, and I know that the Rufon Gin Camp are up there looking on, and we got our next rider here, Maya Shaheen and JCR Canada. Steady, 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 and through the line there. We got 86.92 on the board. All the rails stayed up, but unfortunately some time faults there, according to the clock for Maya Shani and JCR Canada. Next rider here on course, this is Victoria Kraft. She's riding Victoria's Secret. Big gallop towards the finish line, and she almost took out the Porsche. She was going so fast, 56.04. She was definitely gunning for the top there. That was one of our fastest times of the morning, 56.04. That was a full 5 seconds faster than our current leader, but unfortunately she drops the rail. She'll be moving back in the order slightly, but great ride in there for Victoria Kraft. That's what we like to see at Angelstone, pushing for the top of the podium. And if you get it 4 faults, well, at least you gave it your best shot, but she was going for it. That was amazing. Next rider here on course is Isabella Ehrlich. She's riding Verone de Bourry. Through the line there, 4 faults, another very speedy time there. We will adjust the clock there because the time, there we go, 56.41. Another blazing time on our 4 falters. Isabella Ehrlich, we're heating things up here with Verone de Bourry. And now we have our next rider here. She was absolutely on fire this week. The 2 sisters were at the top of the board. Let's wind it up for this one. This is Meili Leduc. She's riding Gentleman Jack. Galloping to the line. Let's look to the board. Amazing time, ladies and gentlemen. 53.97 for your new class leader, Melee Leduc, getting it done with Gentleman Jack, and the crowd up in Pfaff Lounge is absolutely going wild for her. And so they should. That was the fastest time of the day by a huge margin, and we waited almost all the way to the end for it, and she got it in. And we have our final competitor now on course. She knows she's going to have to be fast to beat that blazing time. This is Stacy Toulouse in Himalaya. Galloping through the gates there, another great time indeed. She gave it all she could, but just off the mark. But that is enough for second for Stacy Toulouse and Himalaya 58.95. Another blazing time. We saved the best two for last, and what a show they put on for us here. Whoa, if that's an indication of how things are going to go for Super Saturday, we better all buckle up. Those Meter 10 riders were absolutely on fire today here in the Age of Stone Stadium. We'll get set to present our winners in just a moment. We are set to present our top 10 here in this fantastic Meter 10 CWD Table A speed class. In 10th place was Emma Biancolin and Letizia. 9th place honor is going to go to Alexandra Razor and Vinny Vidi Vici 28. And she made her Angel Stone debut, cracking the top 10. She rode like a champ. It was Sabrina Martinez and Betty Bew. 7th place honor is going to go to Tatum Haran and Tafari Latour. The pink ribbon is going to go to Lisa Balaz and Zifra Jolie V. 5th place honors to Marilla Carnavale and Captain Fire. 4th place going to go to Danielle Sayre and Casino Royale. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your top 3. She rode like an absolute boss because she was riding a boss. It was Melina Rafon Jin. She was aboard Boss Vant Hameldonk Z, and she held it almost all the way from the beginning to the end at a time of 60.97. That's enough for the white ribbon for a great ride there from Melina. And in second, she gave it all she could, but she was behind by just a few seconds. It was Stacy Toulouse and Himalaya taking home the second place honors. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your winner. She rode like an absolute pro, although it's junior amateurs, you would never know. It was Maylee Leduc and Gentleman Jack, your winner today in the Meter 10 CWD Speed Class.